At the Transform Africa Summit, the first panel discussion on digital markets focused on Africa's strides to create a common market that is driven by technological innovation. The Secretary General of the International Telecommunication Union, ITU, Hu Linzhao, mentioned that for Africa to develop a sustainable common digital market, technological infrastructure investment was important. This point was shared by Dr. Mani Abu Zaid, Commissioner for Infrastructure and Energy at the African Union Commission. The African leaders were also requested to change their mindsets and increase their budgets designated for technological infrastructure. International funding organizations were also encouraged to do the same, since the funds in the technological sector had been reduced. The Secretary General of the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, Dr. Mukisa Kitui, elaborated more.
If digital inclusion is a critical driver of sustainable development goals, it is sad that over the past 5 years, global aid for trade allocations to the digital economy has declined from 3% to 1%.
Has declined.
Has declined. And today, on the 21st of April, President Jim Kim of the World Bank announced that the recapitalization of the bank has brought $100 billion more into the fold. But the multilateral lending institutions are only allocating 1% of their portfolio to ICT-related investment. I think ODA partners, multilateral institutions, and the development community has to face the reality that beyond the political will, particularly in LDCs, multilateral global financing for development commitments are necessary to ramp up the necessary funding for Africa's digital inclusion.
In his intervention, President Paul Kagame and Chairman of the African Union explained that politics should serve citizens, creating for them facilities to develop themselves, trading with no barriers. He also mentioned that technology should be relevant to citizens, solving their needs.
As everyone aims at this high end of technology, whether it is 4G, then 5G, in communicating on the ICTs that are at that high end, we should be aiming at that. But at the same time as we do that, we are able to create a dynamism that actually goes back and addresses those problems at the lower end that affect the majority of our people. So it's not saying, no, let's get stuck there, deal with the lower end problems that affect the majority of our people, and let's not go for this high end in terms of technology and innovation. No, but it is how to bridge this gap that it always allow us to advance and make the future.
The President of the United Nations General Assembly, Miroslav Lajčák, explained that technology is an essential pillar for Africa's digital markets, and Africa can do it.
The single digital market may now seem like a dream, and it will not be easy to realize. There is hard work ahead. But make no mistake, Africa can do it, and it will do it. This is a continent on the up. It will continue to rise. And we can either watch from the sidelines, or we can work in partnerships and rise together.
Africa is considered as one of the continents that still lags behind in technology, but experts say its economy is the fastest growing. A call was made for African countries to adopt technology for sustainable development.